Hi there, my name is Alex Johansson. I'm one of the developers behind MORSE. I'm going to be giving you a little bit of information about inspirations for the project, and then you'll hear from the members of the team. A lot of games came into existence through inspiration of other mediums, such as film, music or painting. MORSE began its life with a clothes peg, a concept birthed out of experimentation with physical controllers. Design through physical experimentation is a relatively unexamined area. Games which explored further would undoubtedly enrich our medium. You only have to look at the alt control scene to see what moving beyond the keyboard and mouse actually holds. Me and Katie are educators, and we've worked with hundreds of kids aged 7 to 17, and the enthusiasm and the skill that we see is consistent regardless of gender. But often girls lack role models and visibility in media, which shows their presence in the fields of tech, including games. The history of computing is filled with women whose stories have often been forgotten or sometimes erased, which undoubtedly has affected the makeup of tech today. We want to use the game as a vessel to shine a light on the historical presence of women in these fields, explore a working class perspective through our main character Ida in a British establishment, and address contemporary parallels to a century ago. Telegraphy was a technical role primarily filled by women, so tethering our players to that legacy by learning the language is an important part of the project. Morse code as a language has a subtle presence in our media. We hope that through playing the game, it'll embed deeper into our culture through street art, through music, games, and in our modern communication methods. As of producing this video, I've learnt 24 out of the 26 letters of the language, and that's given me the experience of thinking in another language, which is something that we hope will inspire others to pursue learning languages and make our world more connected. Here's what each of the other team members had to say about their involvement in the project.
Hi, my name is Katie Marshall. I'm a digital artist, designer, and tech educator. My responsibilities on the MORSE project has been as an artist to redesign assets for the game. Characters like Ida, Mary, Sturch, Eliza and Kitty, as well as Melton. Just seeing all the various different archived photos of all these different women dressed and working and doing all these jobs that so many of them wouldn't have, I guess, even dreamed of doing before. It was quite nice.
Hi, I'm Luke Smith. I made the audio in MORSE. I made the audio and the music. Bit of a challenge. Never really made classical music of any kind before, so that was definitely interesting. My background's more in making electronic music and things like that, so definitely had to learn some stuff for this one. Really enjoyed it though. That and making artillery sounds was great fun. Great fun.
Hi, I'm Danny. I'm from the northeast of England, but I've lived in Cambridge for the last 7 years. My interests have been many and varied over the years. I write everything from poetry to Dungeons and Dragons, but game narrative is a new experience to me, coming into it through meeting Alex and Katie. I often see narrative and storytelling as a form of archaeology, so even though MORSE is set in World War I, it still has influence in the zeitgeist and relevance through universal experiences and feelings. I've loved watching the project grow, and I'm very excited to see what it becomes.
Thank you so much for the nomination. We all really appreciate it, and we're really excited to show you MORSE.